Hey, what's up, PHS News? I'm Joe Eckert.
And now, everybody welcome Matthew Spinning. Hi, welcome to Paige High School News. I'm Matthew Spinning.
And I'm Joe Eckert.
Today is Friday, October 23rd. We have a football game against Franklin, and we have two segments from our in-studio TV and film class.
And now to the weather report with Andrew.
So today it's going to start out at about 79 degrees, and the low tonight is going to 51, and it has a chance of scattered thunderstorms. So it could get messy during the game, so bring a jacket and bring the proper gear.
Thanks, Andrew. We hope it doesn't get rained out. And now back to Andrew and Marco for a special segment with the football player.
Hi, I'm Marco Cozy, and I'm here with Isaac. How do you think this game's going to go tonight?
I think we'll be fine as long as we play with a lot of effort, make tackles, no missed tackles at all, and not a lot of mental errors, or none at all.
And how has COVID affected your playing?
Well, any game could be our last at any given moment. If one player is to get COVID on our team, we are all quarantined for about 2 weeks. We're not allowed to share water bottles. We're not allowed to, the basic social distancing stuff.
And what is your motivation for this game?
I think our motivation as a team is to get better, keep moving, keep getting wins, make the playoffs, and just keep rolling from there.
Thank you, Isaac. And now back to Matthew and Joe.
TV and film students. What do they actually do? Well, we're here today to answer the age-old question.
To find out what it is that TV and film students actually do, we took a visit to their classroom to see what the students were up to.
Shh, they're working. Come on.
We decided to go interview Mr. Flowers, but with COVID, we had to take our proper precautions, so, outside, 6 feet apart.
So, Mr. Flowers, what do you actually teach the TV and film students? What do you teach the TV and film students? Can you hear him? What do you teach the TV and film students? Alright, this is stupid. Cut this.
This interview wasn't really working because, well, we couldn't really hear each other. So I decided to take the interview inside and risk my health in the name of the interview. Oh, hey, get out of the shot. Can you hear me? Alright, okay, we're back with Mr. Flowers because outside didn't really work for the interview, so let's continue the questions. So, how did you begin teaching at Paige?
Well, you see, it was, I actually came and taught the teachers how to use the editing equipment, and so they brought me in to actually teach the teachers on how to use the stuff. And then they just kind of roped me into actually teaching part-time, and then that became full-time. It was kind of crazy, but because I never even thought about teaching, and all of a sudden I'm teaching. There you go.
So, how has COVID affected your classroom?
Well, as you can see, COVID's affected my classroom in several different ways, especially with trying to do things like you would normally do and doing it differently. And so we used to do a lot of group stuff, and so but the group stuff has kind of gone away, because we can't just kind of send people out. We can't go do stuff out in the hallways and do that kind of thing. So it's been a challenge for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, so how long have you been teaching at Paige, and what's the biggest difference between then and now?
So this is my 21st year here at Paige, so I've actually been doing this for a full 20 plus years. The biggest difference, obviously, other than this year, is just a lot of freedoms. And I don't mean that in a weird way, but like, we used to send students out across the district to go film things. They would We just get parents to sign off. They can get in their cars and they would go over to do interviews at different stores and different places, and a lot of that, has gone away. Thanks to a lot of the other processes that have been put in place, and a lot of safety measures for good reason, obviously, that were put in place. But that's probably the biggest difference is just, not a lot of freedoms, or less freedom, let's put it that way, as far as just getting the students out of the building to go film stuff. So I mean, this is all nice and interesting and everything, but when are you guys going to finish your news segment? That's just...
This is the segment.
Yeah. This is what we were gonna do.
This is your news segment, interviewing me. You guys, just...
Are we still friends? Oh, get this out.
Thank you, Mr. Flowers. And that concludes the first episode of PHS News for the 2020 school year.
Alright, welcome back to Patriot Pride. Today in studio we have Mr. Bryson Boone and Miss Anna Tate. So I'm going to step out real quick, and Anna, why don't you tell Bryson why you nominated him for Patriot Pride?
Yeah, thank you. So Bryson, I nominated you for Patriot Pride because you are one of the most dedicated people I have ever met, like especially in this school. You were so nice to everyone that you talked to, and you're always helpful. And I can't think of anyone else better to honestly represent Paige. You've been doing that since elementary school. You were one of the nicest and most kind people I've met in my entire life.
Oh my gosh, the emotional aspect of that does mean a lot. Honestly, it means a lot for you to say that. I don't get that often, and when I hear it, it means the world to me.
You should.
And
We
so
all
when I
know.
hear that, that just it brightens my day. So honestly, it does mean a lot. So thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you
of
very,
course.
very
And
much.
we all feel that way. I promise you. Everybody loves you.
Oh man, that's emotional. Oh, thank you. I mean, literally, it does mean a lot. So
Aw.
thank you so
Yeah,
much.
of course.
Alright, thank you, Anna. I'm going to step in here and talk to Bryson for a couple minutes.
Thank you.
Alright, so
Alright.
Bryson, how do you
Hello.
feel about being nominated?
I'm in shock. Honestly, did not expect it. I'm very happy to be here, honestly. So, I mean, it's a big surprise, and it's an honor. It's honestly a very big honor for me. So,
Alright, and tell us about a little bit about yourself. I feel like not a lot of people know what you...
yeah. So, my name's Bryson Boone. I obviously go to Paige High School. I'm a sophomore here at Paige High. I'm involved in a lot of clubs, student council, animal outreach, Random Acts of Kindness Club. I love being in all those clubs. I appreciate everyone in them. I have a 5-person family with my mom, dad, my sister Grayson, who's a senior here, and then my brother Jackson, who is a sophomore in college currently.
Alright, so tell me a little bit about student council, because I understand you've been in it for the past couple years.
Yeah, so Student Council is a really cool student-led organization. And currently this year, I got class president. Very thankful for that. I'm very proud to be representing my class in that way. As you guys know, as I've said before, it is a student-led organization. We constantly are working to help make events happen, but also not only the events occurring, but making sure people in each class feel safe, welcome, and happy for where they are. And if they're happy with where they are, that's exactly what one would want. So, and that's our goal, and we hope to achieve that goal day in, day out.
All right, so I've heard a little bit about, like, you do some businesses on the side other than just school. Can you tell me a little bit about
Yeah,
this?
so I have a business called Bees Helping Hand. Its main focus is for pet sitting, dog treat making, and then also tutoring. So I usually, my favorite part of it is the pet sitting. I love being around any animal. Dogs are fantastic to me. Cats, my new best friend every day. Gotta love a cat. I love all those types of animals. I love making dog treats. I started making dog treats around last year, and that's been a huge success. And then tutoring has also been a really big success, especially during the summers when people want to get that last-minute tutoring in before school. So I love doing that business. It's really fun for me.
All right, thank you so much, Bryson and Anna. If you want to submit more of these submissions to nominate some of your friends that you feel like deserve the recognition, you can ask your teachers about the Google form link, or you can email Mr. Flowers.